Well, it's Paddling Face here, broadcasting live somewhere on the internet, around the world, and in your home. Okay, so I made a video for a contact who's a Navy buff, helped restore the USS Salem. A little bit, a museum ship. So, what did I do today? Nothing. Well, I was helping Nancy a bit, moving boards and timber and stuff to get around, sanding out the mess that the construction workers left. Kind of screwed up everything. Wow. Oh, other than that, it's warm. Well, I feel warm because it's working. Physically working, Major? Yeah. So, what else was new? Okay, I did that. Ha! Yeah, you're in pain now. Another ridiculous, useless video. Hello, you're a helicopter. Over helicopter. A chopper. Oh, I'm always broadcasting in here. Although, if you slip behind me, I have a broadcast station. Uh-huh. Hi, Dr. Winfield. Well. Okay, I'm gonna try and figure out a topic or something different here. Oh, maybe I could. What if I put the stupid thing up here? We're gonna fall down and go crash. But us don't let crash. No fun. No, this could be dangerous. No. Hi, it's me. I put an iPad up on the ceiling. Well, it's different, right? Right. Ugh. Oh, so I'm in focus or not? Oh, it's an experiment. What the hell? No, when I'm filming the ravens, the iPad goes right where the ravens eat. That's how I get those videos. I got used to it. So dusty I am. Sorry. I am dusty. You're right next to Captain Crunchbox. Stuck it way up on the shelf. Lights in my eyes. I think I. Oh, I see where I am. Hello. I could see. Thanks. So it was looked on YouTube for the Foxtrot submarine, Russian submarine in New Westminster, who was our neighbor, and we helped them build that thing with parts from the ships we took apart. I looked at it's on YouTube. If you look up Foxtrot Russian submarine, New Westminster, British Columbia, you'll see it. But it was moved, I believe, to San Diego some years ago. So I got to find out the story on why it was moved to San Diego. My contact in San Diego is a gentleman by the name of Dick Long. Invited me there to the Diving Unlimited company he has. He bought the HMCS Yukon. And I met him up there in Canada, and we talked, and he sent me an email some years ago. Come on down, give you a grand tour of everything, so I guess I'll do that sometime when I'm in the area. That's the story on that. I did, yeah, the video was pretty good, and I recognize some of the components he took off of Saskatchewan. He stuck in there to make it look kind of more real, but good old Foxtrot submarine is not actually original inside. Had components from Saskatchewan. So he is our neighbor, and our other neighbor was the Edgewater Fortune, Greenpeace. got the gut on their ship, looked at their Japanese radio equipment. Really awesome stuff. They're going to get rid of it, give it to me, but they never did. They were still there when I left, or when the ships left. After 5 years, they're still there, so nothing ever happened with that. But it's kind of cool gear. The new Westminster docks. So about 5 years, 4 warships, and helping with one. I'll add that to my resume. One Russian submarine. Trying to help. He was always around our ship getting parts and pieces. Oh well, or can he get this for me? Okay, sure. You know, I get him something. Oh, it's kind of fun, all the ship stuff. As you can tell in that film that Michael McArdle did, The Submarine Apartment. 18. Hold on. It was 18 tons. I think they measured the weight. There's 9 tons went to Germany. Because I put it on eBay to sell. Oh, I just gotta. What happened was the Germans, Deutsch, Gravity, whatever you call them, research. They got it when everything was selling fast, kind of thing. So they missed out on about a third, or if not half of the stuff. But it was 9 tons, went to Europe. I don't want to think about it. I want to think of the future. And future stuff coming in. Wow. It's amazing, though. It's funny. Too bad all of it couldn't have gone somewhere. But anyway. Had to go through the ATF to get all the guns across into the United States. They were very helpful, actually. So that's no problem. And the special importers and all that. Friends in high places. What's going on here? Camera's still running. Okay. Well. So much for Foxtrot. I'm a Foxtrot. Oh, sure, it's uncomfortable. Oh, so I gotta work on some other things tomorrow. We got some things coming in. A couple of Navy things. Small thing, only 20 pounds or 50 pounds. Magic light. Goofing around, doing nothing. I have a Deep Space 4. Look into my eyes. Comments. Oh, yeah, some comments. Yeah, the some guy on YouTube. I always talk about comments sometimes, but he wanted to. For me to make the recipe for the dirt cheap power salsa has been set out there since 10 years. Good lordy. And there's many improvements people have done on them. And I haven't put out there yet how to make a non-dirt cheap battery, which is $25,000 each, which the Japanese and German paid me, for Pete's sake. I don't even know if I'm... Yeah, I'm still here. Apparently they were still running because Hiroshi Yamabison came to see me in 2004. Then he vanished. I asked him how they were doing, and he said they're running. They're doing excellent. So I gave a demonstration for Trinity TV, Brenda Roberts, who filmed me. It's on the internet somewhere. You just gotta search. People are too lazy to search out things. That's there. That's a comment on YouTube I get. The recipe for dirt cheap. Been out there for 10 years. How to make a Hutchison power cell. It's all over the place. Search for it. Gee. You're such lazy people. What do we got here? Oh, BNC connector. Oh, I was gonna try this for fun. Later, I guess. Okay, so what we have here is an off amplifier. It's good up to 500 megacycles, down to 10. And you need to feed a signal into it from an RF generator like this. It'll put out 30 watts. I think it's 30 watts. 30 or 50 watts. 30 watts. Full PEP power. So you can have your own broadcast station. I haven't gotten around to doing that yet. Okay. I have 2 of these. They're really cool. You can have your own communication system if you want. You've got to, for these guys, you have external modulation, which you put in here through a little audio amp. Goes in, you talk in it, and it's modulated RF going out. And these, I got a number of these, of course. So you can pick something like the FM band and try it that way. I haven't gotten around to doing that. Gee, thought I would today, but nah, I'm too busy with other things. So below it is a Collins R390. Bought this from Fair Radio Sales, Lima, Ohio. I got about 14 of them. I got maybe 4 left. Beautiful receivers. Below that, of course, is a radar test set, much like the lab one I had in the so-called lab. I call it more or less the collection. So the other one I had in there was device 17 by 20 or something like that. Below that is a high DC power supply. It's very useful in producing very strong magnetic fields. Over here we have another 390, of course. This is kind of a rare item. A modulator. A modulator. Then all this over here, you still got to rearrange it again. And my finger over the... Then the high voltage section slowly building up. I get a whole load of these from the scrapyard and possibly an X-ray shop and fill those up and do my blasting again. Rotary magnetic field here. That's quite interesting. Pick up radio waves from it, as well as energy. It's an old DC dynamo. And you need to apply batteries, but I don't need to do that. I have a 9-volt battery that just works just fine, believe it or not. Remember those motors I had? Those button cells would drive those 10-pound motors out of a Hewlett-Packard early computer I got for North Star Salvage. Woohoo! Full of giggles and talking to Blue Streak today, aren't I? Yeah. Let's go this way. Admiral Nakamura. Cheese face. So that's a little bit, how long have I been talking about? Oh, 14 minutes, not so bloody terrible for you people out there that are interested in what I talk about, if it's any interest to you at all. Where's my hot chocolates? Yeah, well, so I get, what is the other ridiculous comment? Oh, the government's got me. Oh, they screwed me over. Really? I didn't know that. What government? The only time they tried to screw me over is '78 when Trudeau introduced his Bill C-58 as gun control. And baby Trudeau's after gun control. But I won my cases, as you know. Everything was very promptly returned to me, as well as the RCMP officer was fired, and we went for suing him to the ombudsman, David Davies, provincial ombudsman. So the Gun Control Act, there's but my lawyer, R. Flynn Marr, who's now a photographer, but I called in all the media and all the gun collectors, and we had a field day with those idiots. Anyway, where am I going with this? So, as time progressed, gun laws keep coming into effect. And we got baby Trudeau doing his nonsense. We got Joseph Biden doing his nonsense. Inch by inch, they slowly get rid of your rights, you know. But I did get, I got a whole pile of what they call federal firearms acquisition certificates. So I was allowed to own anything really. Still regret selling my 50 caliber Colt manufactured heavy barrel machine gun, Jesus, and my Lewis machine gun. I don't want to think about it. I think what was I talking about before? Something interesting, I think. Anyway. So, and when I was living in Germany, I had a huge collection, which I still have. I had to go through the proper channels to get it into Canada. Still got all the paperwork on it. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. Anyway. So tomorrow is going to be busy with some things. I'm just waiting for some orders to arrive because I got to machine some parts and things. Oh, wow. It's surprising how warm it got here. Of course, I had the heaters on too, so I'm letting it cool down. Anyway, well, I talked to all kinds of gibberish. Yeah, the comment. Oh, the government, sorry. That's where I was. Sound like an old fool talking about the good old days of glory and fame.
I'm a burned out eccentric. I'm a burned out eccentric. Get that in your little heads.
So, yeah, it was a comment on YouTube. Well, the government must have gone, gee, I used to admire him. Blah, all this crap. Don't admire me. Please don't get me in that Tesla kisses ass area of things. Jeez. No. Actually, the government was very helpful. I worked with the USA government people. Very nice people. And the Canadian government. Very nice people. So why would they get me? What for? Stupid people and their conspiracy theories. Bunch of whack jobs out there, that is for sure. Never any problems with any government. Holy mackerel. And entry to other countries. You just study their laws like Egypt, Japan, or Germany, or Austria. Which I did too. Never got in any kind of trouble. Actually, I got a very clean record. No criminal records or nothing like that. No strangeness. Because you gotta have that when you want to own guns or live in another country. What the hell? The guys are crazy. The government's got me. Just because I act like this, you think the government's got me. You're totally nuts. I always act like this. Sound like Peter Kane, dog trainer, and his griping and groaning. Anyway, on YouTube, that's okay. Anyway. No, hell, you know, when the TV shows aired, I get emails and letters, which I printed out from the U.S. Pentagon people. So what? It's good. Even had a special forces guy come over. He left Afghanistan and came to stay with me on a weekend in Canada, 2005. Patrick Walker, Special Forces. We had a great time. I'm trying to think what would be, if you're doing something wrong, like most of those free energy freaks out there, making those claims that are untrue and taking advantage of people and their money, they get in trouble. They get onto drugs like Paul Pantone and wife Molly and that nonsense, and John Searle. There's dozens and dozens of them. They're just quacks. It's sad but true. You ask any good scientist like George Hathaway, he'll agree with me. It's all talk. All scams. You know, you see the free energy machines, they've got, under the table where the thing is operating, they have a diathermy machine. There's so much bogus garbage out there. What's incredible, man? Isn't that what Biden says, man? Hey, man! No. Yeah, it is incredible. Fraudsters and gangsters. You got to be truthful when dealing with anything like that. I always was. I told my investors or clients exactly what's going to happen. It's a chance you take, not, you know, it's just, to me, you can take it or leave it. And I consulted them and said, well, if it doesn't work, it's a possibility. But I can guarantee some interesting results. Luckily, they all worked fine. Even the early barium titanate generator system. For the international businessman Trade Group, Carl David Anderson. There's 8 barium titanate cylinders with a rotary system which discharge them off. Demonstrated that to them, and they were going to have investors come in from Japan, but they never, or from China. They never showed up. $24 million into this whole system, but they never showed up. So that happened a lot with the clients I had that wanted to get funding, and we took one of these things to the Canadian Research and Development people in downtown Vancouver, and they said, we don't know what to do with it, as we demonstrated it. And I said, take it to the military. So Richard Brewer didn't like that. He was looking for funds and money, and although I did send off the whole thing to DARPA, my thing was that Dr. Bud Durand, I have a whole file, he returned everything. I had to redo the forms or something like that, so it wasn't accepted. So I let it go by the wayside doing other things, so that's what I submitted. And I did submit something to the U.S. Patent Office, which was a long time ago. Suggestion by, excuse me, sneezing here, almost. Janie Carroll, girlfriend, who I quickly left because she turned alcoholic and all that. And it's not fun when she was on a rant. Anyway, that's some of my little life story. I remember Alex Pizzaro and telling about these free energy people, and they accidentally left their free energy machine behind and it was full of batteries. Alex started laughing his head off. So most of these things are batteries or diacetyl machines, and you got rodent or somebody's coil thing or whatever that's all about. Who knows? The right light makes me look cute. So vain, John. You're very vain, Major. Totally vain, totally crazy, totally loopy. Oh, I wanted to do something just before I leave. And that is have a little fun. Alright? Alright. I'm back. Hello. So, somebody was saying spread those chops. I guess we need to do that, huh? Kathleen, are you around? It's time for you to simply bend over. Golden rod. Ooh. Dutton Lanstoncio. Hastings, Nebraska, USA. Wow. 1.5 pints. Just think of it.
Oh no!
Do you hear something? Oops. Was that Carla? Never mind. These things, believe it or not, are collector's items. Heavy, well-made piece. Let's spread those chops. Okay. Whew. Really fun. What was I doing yesterday that made me look so sexy? Let's see, something I was doing. Making a face or some stupid thing. Oh, I got another character coming up, I think. Gertrude. Gertrude, in the 80s, I had a character called Mavis. My mother and father helped me get dressed up proper like this. A little different. More with makeup and dresses and stuff. And the character was Mavis. I got pictures somewhere. My sister probably has them. I've been dressing like this ever since I was a kid, by the way. I went on national television in 1985. Alan Edwards' first demonstration on public TV had an Eva Gabor hairstyle. And then it would take me to these fancy places in Hollywood with a really nice... Oh, what's that? Hi. That must be the light I'm looking for to look good. It doesn't show your baggy eyes, or does it? I don't know. Hi. My name is John. I'm a crazy person. Oh well. Yeah, I have always acted comedy and stuff like this. In my opinion, it's ridiculous stuff, but my brother and I have had a partnership where Otto and Roscoe. I was Otto. We used to do this. I'm a simple pig farmer. And Roscoe, we'd tam it up for hours. And the other character was Constable Green, who was a real character. We just imitated him. What the heck you think you're doing? Constable Green of the RCMP. You can't do that. It's against the law to do that. You can't cross the street like that. He's a big fat little piglet. I often wonder why most cops are plumplitudes. Why are police plumplitudes? But I notice the whole population is almost plumplitudes. I don't understand it. There's a character on YouTube called Adam 79 or something. Got a machine shop show thing. Nice guy, I'm sure, but he's just bloated. I don't know if those people live long. And then you have Mr. Pete, who's in his 80s or early 80s, who's thin, full of energy. Your YouTube shop teacher, Tubal came. Full of energy and adventures, and he's really happy. It's just, I don't know, this whole plumpitude stuff. It's too much Captain Crunch or something else. You see it everywhere, at the bun people. See a lot of plump women with their little bun running around. They're overweight. Some young kids can hardly walk, for Pete's sake. I'm sitting out here and I was watching some of the young kids waddling along like, what the hell? Not good, man. It's, I don't know. Maybe you got a comment. Comment below if you can explain to me what the plumpitude business is all about. And if you're short on something, drop right in and I'll give you a lube job. Me, my little tin can, yeah.
Hi, come on by. I got oil for you. Hi. I'm your little plumpitude.
Oh, wow. Aren't you a daring young thing, aren't you?
Want a good squirt?
No, I don't think I have a squirt now. I don't know what's in here. I had oil in it before, but used to be a place called Oil Can Harry's in Vancouver. I think it was Vancouver. Can you talk and say something to the audience?
Hi, you just bend over and I'll spread your chops and we'll have fun. Yeah, oh yeah, oh yes.
You are a character. You make a sound? Quiet, huh? Little sound. Yeah, that's the idea. Oil enemas. That could be something that would sell. And you get a collector's item after your treatment. Well, that's probably enough for now. It's been another 33 minutes of incomprehensible gibberish. Sorry about that, but what can I say? I'm having fun doing these ridiculous, useless, non-essential, ridiculous, crazy videos. From Pablum Face, broadcasting live somewhere out there. Your little hottie needs a damn good spanking. Naughty Johnny. Anyway, I'm going to shut up. Put you through the pain of listening to a crackpot like me, huh? Oh well.